Devlog002. Yesterday we left off where I was talking about the king crap. That's what I was working on yesterday, conceptualizing this idea. Still don't know what I want to call it. As of now, that is changing to the land of Uz, because okay. So yesterday, talking about Beelzebub, that sort of stuff, and then later yesterday, I started working and coming up with this idea of, okay, how would I present this more, and just did some more concept art of the flies and how they gathered together to create this like false glory cloud, and all the different ways that Satan's portrayed in the Bible, like the Leviathan, the dragon, the imitator being like the lion, the thief being the ravens in the Bible. Well, not ravens specifically, but birds that came and stole the seed, the wolves, the scorpions, snakes, Lord of the Flies, that sort of thing. And then also the Angel of Light over here. So, figuring out, okay, how do I put this all together? How does this make sense? So then these are the main characters. You got God. But the fact, okay, so the reason I'm calling it the Land of Uz is because of the fact that I want it to be more of an ambiguous place. Like, it's not an actual place in history or in time. I don't want it to be bound to any one place, because I was thinking of calling it Adam and making it the story of God's relation to his creation, because that's essentially what Adam means. What was I saying? But can't do that because of the fact that they made choices and that shaped a narrative. And if I want to do that, it's got to be more of an open world type thing. Essentially what I'm saying. So that's why I'm choosing to make it Adam, the story of Adam, the story of man in this ambiguous place. So this is more of a thought experiment. The reason I would believe Job is more of a thought experiment is because of the first scene in it, talking about like the whatever you call it, the courtroom in heaven, that sort of thing. So you got all the different animals over here, all the different ways that Satan kind of presents himself. But it's essentially just a bunch of flies all gathered together, and they can attack as that sort of animal and pick up different bricks and objects to assume a different identity, or even maybe they're lightning bugs and they come as an angel of light. That way they make a cloud of lightning bugs and people would serve him. And then essentially the the point of the game that I'm wanting to get across with this picture is you can either be neutral, but it's never really neutral, because you're either drawing power from the world and then you try and get it from God as well. It doesn't work, so you end up gonna fall into that. You're gonna end up falling into the chaos. So I'm really confusing it with my language here, but essentially it would be, will you resemble the creator or the chaos? So like how God created on the chaos, it says that he hovered over the waters. So a big point in this is going to be the water is chaotic, and it's the earth essentially. So that's what I've been working on today. What else we got? Yeah. So that's pretty much it for today. Next up is, oh yeah, and then actually it's not, because I was saying, okay, so now I've got these characters, where do I place them? So going through all these different configurations, landed on this one right here, where you've got the heavenly realm up here, and the earth realm right here, and the water / hell, chaos, whatever you want to call it. But then in the middle, it is the realm of man, which is, his job is to conform the chaos to serve the Lord, to be bent to his image, to look like God. So that's going to be Adam's choice. Is he going to make the world look like God? Is he going to do nothing? Which will be your choice as the player, as the character playing this game. So yeah, I want to figure out how, because I want an aspect of levels, like levels that you can play. More so art exhibits where I can make a piece of art in my art style, using that sort of language and ideas, and then put it in the game somewhere, whether it be islands that you travel to, having to cross over the waters, or if that actual ziggurat style world shape is large enough to where I could create like modules in it, like an ant colony. I do want it to be 2D, so this is going to be interesting to figure out. I might look around at some other people's, what's it called, 2D configurations of how they incorporated that their art into that medium. Not sure if that made sense, but looking around, getting inspiration from other people, I want to figure out a way to create levels, and I also want to be able, like, for me to create levels, and then if I change the idea of what I want in the game, I can add more levels onto it, and then also for the player to be able to have a sandbox experience as well, but within those rules, because I do want it to have an ecosystem as well, where you can see how they all these different characters interact with one another. There's animals, man, demons. It's gonna be fun. See where it goes. See you later.